first that should try to avoid islands that has more Muslim, and Zamboanga is one of them, and it's very dangerous for foreigners to go to those islands. Um, I don't. I know you guys are not updated to Philippine news and what it's like here in the Philippines. That Zamboanga is very dangerous for foreigners because there are a lot of those army which are not pro government, and they always sorry, it was my internet was got lost for a while, and they always like adopt foreigners and try to take
Oh
money.
yeah, the time.
Uh, I mean, do ransom. So it's not a
Where's the
good
time?
for foreigners.
Oh, you're in trouble, bro. I'm in trouble. Welcome to my show here on Sick Grandpa. I'm your host, Ricky Drama, live here in Cebu City, Philippines. Family man of the Philippines, my big, fat Filipino life. Oh, you're in big trouble, bro. Goldfinger Minute right now is live calling you out, saying that you're going to jail, bro. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, bro. Unless it's someone else they're talking about. They're talking about apparently the Dumaguete bloggers are on the warpath. They're on the warpath, bro. We're on the warpath. Let's show anything here. I better print it out here. Apparently the Dumaguete bloggers are on the warpath, bro. They're on the warpath, you know. Apparently, my Philippines retirement is going to stoop really low and start weaponizing his wife. But here it is right here, bro, right here. Here it is right here. Family in the Philippines, my big, fat Filipino life. Did you, as soon as you saw that, bro, is that when you took down all the my Philippines retirement videos? I mean, let's face it, bro. You know, if your wife finds out anything, what you're doing, okay, you're gonna be shut down immediately, bro. Because I mean, all you live stream from a truck, okay? You live stream at 5 in the morning, and you live stream at 11 p.m. at night, bro. I mean, you know, of course you have a great work standard. Congratulations, but. You know, as soon as you saw that, bro, you took it down, bro. You saw that happy face there, like Mike Philippines retirement. I love legal. I love filing cases. Of course, is this the next Frank Battaglia? You know, I'm down here at the crime, or the what's it called? I'm down at cybercrime, meaning the prosecutor's office, or they're gonna try and use MBI. You're going to try and use, apparently Dumaguete, they all go to MBI and try MBI to do their work for them so they don't have to pay a lawyer. Because, you know, they're completely broke, bro. They're broke, completely broke, no money. So they go to MBI cybercrime, so they don't have to get a lawyer. So if MBI cybercrime files it, then it's just the government, and then they don't have to get a lawyer to do anything. Where if you know everybody else has to get a lawyer, bro. I mean, they're not going to prove this. They're not going to prove anything, bro. Go get a lawyer. You know, Family Guy in the Philippines, my big fat Filipino, like, you know, they have to get a lawyer and file it themselves. You know, MBI. You know, they might make you go in there, you know, whatever, but they're not going to do all that stuff for, you know, some American, that does YouTube professionally, making money on it, and then he didn't want to spend his own money on it, bro. You know, because he's broke, bro. Broke. I forgot to, I made a Facebook post. It's right here. But anyway, whatever, rich family in the Philippines, my big fat Filipino life. You know, I think it's best just for you to get off of YouTube, bro. Just get off YouTube. Forget about Doomagette. Forget about YouTube. Just live your life, bro. Live your life, bro. You have a beautiful wife. You have the daughter. You did a great job, hardworking. If I was you, I'd just retire right away. Listen, dude, you're white. You're a veteran. You're a Marine. And that's exactly the variables that they're looking for. Because, if you get sick, bro, they're not going to help you, bro. They're not going to help you unless you go to a red city, except, Cleveland. You can go to Cleveland. But no, most places, they're just going to let you die, bro. So I would retire early and then come over and enjoy your life, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Don't wait around and, well, wait, I can get Social Security at 70. What you need to do, bro, what you need to do is get a lawyer, okay, and a VA lawyer, and to have them file, have them order your complete service record, and take that service record with the lawyer, and have the lawyer look through your service record and file cases with the VA, okay, and then have that lawyer work on it for 5 to 7 years, okay. So if you're 62 now, right, by the time you're 70, you'll have VA disability, okay, and then you could use that money as your supplement to whatever you lost in Social Security, bro. Don't sit around and wait for 8 years to retire, bro. Just get a VA lawyer. File, if you don't get VA disability now, get a VA lawyer. File your claims, bro. I don't know. Bad idea. Where do you think he is, bro? Where do you think Barry is? He's in detention. He's in the chat. Have you met Sunshine Shoulders? I'm never going to meet. That guy's dangerous, bro. I'm never going to meet that dude. He's dangerous, extremely dangerous, Mike Seaver. Extremely dangerous. And again, anytime I'm talking about Calvin Sunshine Shoulders, like I was telling other people in Angelo City, anytime I'm talking about, I'm using what he said, paraphrasing his statements. He said everything in every video I've ever made on Calvin Sunshine Shoulders, he said it himself, bro. He said it himself. I'm not. You're welcome, sir. Listen. Just to let you know, bro. Most provinces, most prosecutors' offices, and most provinces in the Philippines have never had a single cyber libel case ever. Okay, Filipino or foreigner on foreigner, or Filipino foreigner, Filipino. Most, it's very few. You count them on one hand, prosecutors' offices that have approved a cyber libel case going to the court. Okay, that's why he's running to the MBI. Okay, they run to the MBI because if they get it through the MBI and have the MBI do it, then they don't have to pay for a lawyer and all the lawyer fees. They just have the MBI file it with the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor office takes it. If they approve it, then it goes to the court, and then the prosecutor takes it. You know what I mean? So they don't have to buy an attorney for it, But, believe me, bro, if you get a real attorney, unlike Asian Gym Adventures, where you get a 10,000 peso lawyer, bro. You get a real lawyer, bro. It ain't gonna stand up, bro. You guys, listen. Facebook, okay? Facebook is very easy to get a cyber libel charge because it has the full name of you, the Facebook guy or a girl that holds the Facebook account. It has the full name of the person putting it on Facebook. So that's what they have to have, is full legal name in the text, in the screenshot, in the title. They have to have a full legal name, okay? Then you have to say the full legal name, okay? The full legal name has to be out there. If it's not they don't have the full legal name in the title, if you have the full legal name, on the post, if you don't have the full legal name in the video, it's not going to go anywhere, bro. It's not going to go anywhere. You got to say the full legal name. You got to say the full legal name. Now, they can go for other ancillary charges or whatever, but, let them do what they got to do, man. Believe me, Goldfinger. Go figure. Go figure. There's a lot of go figure. Go figure. There's a lot of people want to go to war with you, bro. A lot of people want to go to war with you. I mean, we got right here. I got your documents all right here. Where the hell are they at? Let's go here. I got all your documents, bro. People are just like, people are clamoring. People are clamoring, bro, for let's see, just go to it here. Oops, hold on. People are clamoring, Goldfinger, for war with you, bro. They're clamoring, bro. I mean, in fact, Goldfinger, you're like, oh, we're gonna set up computer shops, we're gonna set up computer shops, and then we got this full legal case here, Goldfinger, versus all American Jewelry and Pawn, and it goes through all your, issues, Goldfinger, because apparently you got many issues, bro. I mean, people want to go at it, bro, with you, bro. Personally, I want to meet you first. Okay, I want to meet you first. Okay, so what's his real name? Ira Hugh. Blah blah blah. Nice try, bro. Nice try, bro. But again, listen, Barry Jordan's in the detention center there, troll, and then he's done all the steps. Okay, he just got to pay the court. Okay, he's got to pay the court. What the court, 250,000 pesos, 50,000 per count, and then it's done, bro. He's got to pay the court. So anyway, obviously, yes, 250,000, bro. Never mind. Yeah, I put all that money in my savings account, bro. I don't have it anymore, man. I don't have it anymore. Where am I traveling next? Well, I got this hot 19-year-old, bro. Breaking news. I got this 19-year-old, bro. I'm making her my girlfriend, bro. Where's she at, bro? Where's she at? Yeah, that's right. This 19-year-old, man. I'm hooking up. Oh, yeah, by the way, I got a girl coming at 11 o'clock. I'm going over to grab. She's coming at 11 o'clock. And then I got a girl. Oh, that's a bad picture. She changed it. She had such a hot picture. Anyway, this 19-year-old, I'm making her my girlfriend, bro. So, yeah, I got a 19-year-old girlfriend starting tomorrow. I got a 19-year-old tomorrow. But she's only staying over every other night, because she's got to go home, and then she's got to one night. And then on Friday, I'll have this girl. She just had her birthday today, but she's got double D's. And she's 32, and she's fucking rocking, bro. And then on Saturday, it'll be the 19-year-old, Then on Sunday, we got this hot factory worker coming back, the one I'm meeting today, and taking to a hotel, tonight, bro. Because I'm going to wine and dine her and show her the 5-star lifestyle that all these Filipinas deserve, and they cherish. They cherish to meet a real man with real money out here, killing it each and every day. Oh, my God. Of course he saved the money, bro. He already has it. He already has the money. He already has the money, bro. He has the money. Boy, he's got a lot of powerful backers, bro. He's got a lot of powerful people in the background helping him, bro. Believe me. He's got a lot of people helping him. Believe me, I've been with him. I've talked to. We've gone to see powerful people about what we can do to help Barry get out of detention and back home to Alabama. And there's just nothing we can do, bro. I was told from the very beginning, all the way back, when I was first in jail, in the province, I was told from the very beginning, just let the process take its course, bro. Let the process take its course. And then, you try and get the best lawyers, you try to get the best contacts, you try and see if you can make a difference in how things work, you know. And the truth is, you can't make it work, bro. You can't. You just got to let the process take its course. And that's what I was told by a lawyer, you know, when I was back in jail, the province. And this is how it is, bro. You know, this is how it is, bro. So yeah, I was in jail, bro, in the province. 4 days only, but you know, it was a long 4 days. It was a long 4 days. Of course, I paid 1,000 pesos a day to the boss of the prisons, and they gave me a beautiful bed. You know, they put me. You know, everyone was sleeping like on those, you know, on the up in the air and stuff on those hammocks. You know, but I paid 1,000 pesos a day, and for that I got, you know. So when you're in jail you're in jail. Okay, if you're in jail, find the guy that's in charge. Okay, of all the prisoners. Okay, there's an inmate. He's in charge of the prisoners. Okay. Find him, give him 1,000 pesos a day or whatever, and then he will get you he'll find a bedding for you, a pillow or two, your own personal fan because there's no aircon inside there, of course. You know, he'll get you all your medication, you know, put inside the cell, all the stuff you need. He'll get you fresh water from bottles from 7-Eleven. He'll get you coffee in the morning, 7-Eleven breakfast. Ready to eat, 7-Eleven dinner, Hawaiian pizza for lunch. Now, you got to share the pizza because in jail, bro, you know, it's all about sharing is caring, bro. So 5 slices for a fat boy, me, 2 slices for the other people, detainees, and 1 for the boss. Okay, so that's how it works, bro. That's how it works in jail. But by the way, Philippines, eyes of an expat, dipshit loser, okay? You can't go back and forth with your fake friend with his fake story, with this, you know, fake bullshit. Now your friend had veterans benefits. Okay. So he was on VA disability. And you're telling me that he had a non-bailable charge. Okay. And he spent 3 years in the local DePolo jail, okay, what you call a prison, okay, what you get is a jail, okay, it's not you keep, you know, that's why you're everything you say on every video you say, Philippines life through the eyes of an expat is fucking fake, okay, all these dudes out here just come on and tell fake story after fake story after fake story, and, you know, people are so desperate. There he is right there. There he is right there, Tom or Troll. There's Barry Lee right there. Barry Jordan, what's going on, man? I see you, Barry. We got to have let's verify it. Let's verify it right here. What we got here? Oh my God! Don't do it. Oh, where the hell's my channel, bro? My views, bro. Let me see here. All right, let's verify it here before we run our mouths. What? That's a fake. Wait, go on. Hold on, man. Why is it not going? Yeah, it's a fake, bro. Let's get rid of it. Nice try, bro. Nice try. I apologize. Listen, man, you can't, we value Barry Lee Jordan, okay? We value his, obviously Barry Jordan is in the Hall of Fame, Philippine YouTube Hall of Fame. You know, he's one of the greatest Philippine, YouTubers of all time, obviously. He's in the Hall of Fame. We can't have you on here using his channel, bro. That's why we're checking, bro. Come on, man. Just use like white boy, loser, white boy fatter. I don't know. Use something, bro. Anyway, Mike Seaver loves Calvin, bro. Listen, man. I'm just using what Calvin says, okay? Everything, I've never made one video, okay, where I made up anything. He says it's what he says, bro. That's why he says I'm uncut, unfiltered, and I'm I'm boots on the ground. Okay. Well, yeah, he's all that. And I'm just telling what he said, bro. I'm just telling everybody what he says, man. That's all I'm doing, bro. And of course, now he's on Patreon, bro. He's on Patreon, okay? And I signed up for Patreon, but you guys still got to pay to watch it. And am I paying to watch anything like that? Whatever. Hey, Mama, in the chat. What's going on? I see you, sir. Yeah, poor Ron and Udon Tani, bro. I was just watching that earlier. It looks like, I mean, first of all, why is Ron spending all that money for a nice room? Okay. I mean, obviously something's going on where somebody's paying for this trip, bro. You ask me, there's money coming in from somewhere to pay for this trip, bro, because the places where he's staying, it just seems like, and all the stuff that he's doing, this is a lot of money. This is a lot higher. Seems like it's a lot higher. Ron, we're talking about Baltimore Ron, Be More Ron channel. This seems like he's a lot high, living a real high status. But, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this channel right here, Be More Ron channel. Go to Be More Ron channel. He's in Udon Thani, Thailand. He's the #1 superstar in Thailand, live streaming now, #1. He's the greatest. Go to Be More Ron channel. He's live streaming in Thailand. And, of course, he's talking about that nasty, ugly, ridiculously brokey loser, Ben Newton. He's sitting in this shithole and put on fin. Anyway, we're killing. Hey, listen, Brevis did his best, bro. Brevis did his best. I did my best. Everyone involved did their best. Everyone in the background did their best. And you got to leave it to the Philippine authorities. Philippine authorities are going to decide what they want to do. And that's it. There's nothing to do. And, and we tried so hard, we did our best, but the Philippine authorities are going to do what they want to do. And they're going to decide when they want to do it. That's it, man. There's nothing you can do, bro. And it's sad. It's sad how it goes, bro, but it is what it is, man. Expats are cool. What's going on? Expats are cool. Is that what it is? Is that what's going on? He's got Ann pregnant. Come on, maybe get Ann pregnant, bro. Yeah, Chubbs Dub C, man. I just don't understand how he could have such a. How do you live in Angel City, not drink for 20 years? Not bar fine, not buy lady drinks. You just stand around and drink. Let's just admit it now. Chubbs Dub C is broke. Okay, he's broke. So he was living in Minnesota with his mom. Okay, then he decided to move to Angeles City. Okay, so he moved to Angeles City, living off mom's money, and he started a YouTube channel. Okay, then he got his money with YouTube, mom's money, but that's why he can't be a baller. Because Chubbs Dub C has to have the finest things in life. He has to have a car. He has to have a motorbike. If you live over here, bro, you only need 5 bills. Okay, 5 bills: your rent, your utility on the rental, your water on the rental, internet on the rental, and then data for your phone. Okay, you just need 5 bills, and that's it. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. And then you try and get medication like antibiotics all squared away. You're going to try and get your medication all squared away. Try to get your personal living all squared away. Like this case, I bought an expensive bed. Jonathan North in the chat from Thailand. What's going on, man? Never meet your heroes because you'll be disappointed. How many guys have met me and said that, bro? Especially the poor guys from Arizona, man. Big shout out to the guy in Arizona, bro. I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm just a fat loser with a big fucking mouth, okay, that gets lucky sometimes with a hot 19-year-old, okay, or with a hot girlfriend like Apple, hot girlfriend like Dora Drama, And I have a nice run or whatever. Or if I go to the machine, I go to the casino and have a nice run. It is what it is, bro. But most, basically, I'm a loser, bro. Like everybody else, bro. I mean, we got a super chat, man. Where's it at? We got a super chat here. We got 500 pesos from Chosen One. 500 pesos. Thank you very much. My channel is dropping next week. Please don't attack me. You are ruthless. I'm paying for my safety. Well, thank you. Chosen one 500 pesos. Yeah, well, give us the link, bro. Can you give us the link to the channel? Is it up? Well, anyway, come on next week, bro, or come on once the channel's up and throw us the link, because I'll just make I'll make you a moderator. We'll put out the link, and then we can put out the link for the channel, bro. Okay, so thank you, 500 pesos, man. I appreciate it. Again, come back when the channel's going, bro, and then we'll put out the link for it. All right. I ain't gonna say anything about your channel, bro. I mean, you gotta start out, bro. That's why I've been keeping low on Captain Jim, bro. Captain Jim, bro. Captain Jim, bro. I mean, he's starting his restaurant already. I mean, Captain Jim, you got to give it to him, bro. He's right winger in Canada. Okay, he gives up on Canada, walks away from his family, walks away from the kids, goes to the Philippines. Okay, has no money, refuses government help, and he just tries to scratch it and survive, because he's an independent dude. And, now he's like in San Carlos City, and then he goes on a couple of Calvin Sunshine Shoulders shows. Somebody sends him a big donation to help him start his restaurant. And he started his restaurant this afternoon. So it's done, bro. He's got a restaurant sitting there in San Carlos City. Now we know listen to this. I mean, what's the thing we know about Sunshine Shoulders, bro? What do we know more about Sunshine Shoulders than anybody, bro? When Sunshine Shoulders, when one of his supporters or somebody that used to support him, when they make money, when they get a big donation, Sunshine Shoulders is going to come up guaranteed with a scam. Okay, he's going to come up with a scam to scam somebody out of some money, bro. He's going to come up. It might be the spaghetti scam where he's feeding the needy, or the single mom spin wheel where miraculously single moms 18 to 21 always win a prize, bro, on a single mom spin wheel, or it could be, there's a fire somewhere in San Carlos City. So he runs to the fire and says he's going to help everybody, and then send money, or he's going to build houses after, after the typhoon. You know how it goes, bro. But guaranteed, mark my words, within the next 2 weeks, you're going to see as soon as the Captain Jim's restaurant gets going here, you're going to see dudes, you're going to see Calvin coming up with a scam, bro. It's coming. It's coming, man. I mean, it's coming. Yeah, I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea to weaponize your girlfriend and then putting all that stress on her to go about trying to file charges, bro. I mean, I think it's a bad idea, bro. I think it's a bad idea. You should just do your channel and do your thing, bro. Anyway, let's go on. Let's hit my PayPal, motherfuckers. PayPal, bigshottravel69@gmail.com. Support the channel, bigshottravel69@gmail.com. Hit that PayPal. Now, I got one PayPal, $100 for my number one supporter, Bud Dickman in Southern California in the Inland Empire. I got $100 thinking about Mr. Dickman, but please hit that PayPal, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got 130 in the chat and nothing on PayPal, bro. Anyway, yeah, we're excited to see your channel go. Chosen One. We're excited. Go to Chosen One's new channel, pretty good, man. So we're excited to see it, man. Somebody's deleting the channels, really? Okay. Well, are you cussing in it? 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 See, my gosh, where's the bottom of this thing? IRL Superstars. Yeah, go to IRL Superstars. Thank you very much, Chad Jones. Is that the only one, Cheap Charlie, Billy Blue channel he didn't delete, bro? Man, Cheap Charlie, Billy Blue. Why? I mean, what? How disgraceful to go on there and strike everyone's channel, and then 9 years, 10 years of all the hard work that the trolls did to put on content, just trying to, keep the memories of Thailand and Philippines YouTube. What happened? It's just a historical log. All the trolls getting together and trying to put up a historical log of all the great events of the last 9-10 years on Philippines and Thailand YouTube. And then Cheap Charlie Billy Blue goes out and deletes all of it. Deletes all of it because, oh, my image is being used. I mean, oh, it's just ridiculous, bro. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't watch YouTube, bro. Doesn't watch YouTube, bro. He comes on, uses YouTube, and then just turns it off and walks away, bro. He's, I met the guy at Bangkok Airport, bro. He's like, he's not Crocodile Dundee, but he's like he's like one of these guys that are British that wears like the African safari outfit, like he's out in the wilderness. He's like wears this garb like he's out in the wilderness somewhere, and then and he's just like from National Geographic or something, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro. The dude's like from National Geographic, and it's like, okay, you're from National Geographic. That's right. Cheap Charlie Billy Blue is the biggest crybaby. Strikes anyone who clips them. That's right, Chad Jones. That's right. It's just, he had, Cheap Charlie Billy Blue had such a great reputation. Okay. He had such a great reputation. Everyone loved the guy. Then he aligned himself with Tequila Joe. Okay. And of course, everyone knows, about Tequila Joe. Okay. And then after that, just his popularity, everyone that admired Cheap Charlie for all his hard work, all his sacrifice Billy Blue did on YouTube over the course of 9 years, evaporated overnight. And now no one likes Billy Blue anymore. No one respects Cheap Charlie. The whole Cheap Charlie Chronicles franchise is poof, gone up in smoke, bro. No more support, no more likes, no more subscribers. Cheap Charlie is in a dustbin of history. I'm just playing, Charlie. Come on. No, you don't need a wick his spot. I'm not talking about Tequila Joe, bro. You crazy? Yeah, he froze the Tequila down because Brian Flowers was there. But then he got me back at the sexy bar party. He's too dangerous, bro. Tequila Joe's too dangerous, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk. So you got Tequila Joe here. I met. What's his fucking face? Oh man, it was just right on me. The guy that Tony Huge. I met Tony Huge, bro, in Angeles City. I was walking out of Shooters, okay? I was walking out of Shooters. This is before I went to Manila. I was walking out of Shooters, and then boom, right there's Tony Huge. He's got like this. He's got like a crew that's filming him, and he had his harem, like 2 or 3 girls there. And I was like, nice to meet you, Tony Huge. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How you doing, buddy? He's pretty. He's like 5'7". He's 5'7". He's looking good. Looking crisp and all that. And I said, oh man, I was like, great job getting, not getting in trouble, because your roommate died in your bathroom. He had this guy that came over from the U.S. He rented a room. Then he died in the bathroom of mysterious circumstances. And Tony Huge had to leave Thailand, and he came to the Philippines. And now I guess he's in Angeles City. But that was pretty cool meeting Tony Huge, bro. Tequila Joe loves Tony Huge, bro. He loves Tony Huge, man. Big Tony Huge fan, bro. Yeah, Tony Huge. Yeah, he's got game, bro. He's got game, bro. He's a doctor. He's a PhD. You know, he's he's the he's the most in shape of anyone ever. He's the best looking of any expat ever. He's got the most girls, got the most money. I mean, the dude's just off the charts. Killing it, bro. And I'm not jealous, of course. I'm 61. I'm a disabled, veteran of the United States. I'm a disabled veteran, bro. What am I gonna do, bro? But anyway, that's pretty cool, man. Meet Tony Huge, man. He's got $8 million from his dad too. Damn, really? That makes sense, bro. Anyways, he had a lot of people following him, bro. A lot of shady dudes, man. I was like, damn, look at all these shady dudes in the background checking this dude out, bro. I would not want to be like that. Oh, by the way, big fat Filipino, you're a big fat Filipino guy. The guy from Kansas City, you're starting to use this term "real expat." Okay, real expat. About a real expat goes to the Philippines and they go down range, they go on the ground and they interact with all the Filipino people and they engage and they do this and that. I completely, totally disagree with that. Okay. Now, if you want to survive in the Philippines in 2025, maybe in 2015, 2010, Filipino fat guy in Kansas City, maybe you could do all that, engage with the Filipinos on the ground and all that. But in 2025, in the Philippines, how the Filipino people see themselves as victims, bro, where they watch all this woke programming, where everyone's filing cases on everybody. Everyone's got issues with everyone. You have this whole, just look at all the video from the last demonstrations on Sunday in Manila. Everyone's a victim in the Philippines, bro. The bottom line is that if you are a real expat, you will keep your head down, develop a core competency you want to do here in the Philippines, whether that's dating, doing a hobby or gambling or some type of whatever you want to do. You got to develop something that occupy your time, and then do your business. Do not engage with people, Filipino men especially. Do not establish long-term relationships. Okay, keep everything very close, very temporary, and very established towards some type of compensation or whatever. You cannot sit there and play games or establish relationships or engage with people anymore. It doesn't work like that. Just like in the U.S. This is just like in the U.S. Their fat Filipino life. You can't sit there and go out there and engage with all these people. It's just going to blow up in your fucking face. Don't you see all these people on YouTube, bro? All these people on YouTube, they're in trouble because they got into some long-term engagement with a Filipino. That's why you can't get married anymore here. That's why you can't have any long-term relationships anymore here. That's why you can't have any Filipino friends anymore here. And they all see it as the same way. They see this shit as the same way. When you show up for a birthday party and you pay all this money, let's say you get a big old lechon. You pay food for 36 people. You invite 24 people. And then how do they respect you for a birthday party for a girl? 150 people show up, bro. 150 people show up. They eat all the food. They throw all the shit on the ground, all the plates and everything on the ground. A couple people flip you off and walk out, bro. That's how they respect you here in the Philippines, bro. At a birthday party that you're just trying to do for your girl, okay? That's the real respect that the Filipino people have towards the expats in 2025. You're just an ATM and never fucking forget it. Period. That's the fucking truth, bro. That's the fucking truth. So if you got to sit there, listen, you got to sit there and you think you're coming over, and and you're gonna be the different one. You're gonna be the special guy. You're gonna be the guy that could do all this stuff. You're fucking lying to yourself. It's never gonna fucking happen, bro. Hit 160 in the chat. Hit that PayPal, bigshottravel69@gmail.com. We need help on this channel. bigshottravel69@gmail.com. 4 minutes. I gotta order this grab. Hey, Leo for free. What's going on, man? What's going on? Oh, Honey Bouquet. Yeah, it's sad, bro. Listen, all my exes send me emails. Okay, they email, please let's get together. Please let's get together. And can you come back and all this stuff? And listen, you can't go back. You can't go back. You gotta go forward. Okay, you gotta go forward because you're in the valley. Okay, you're always in the valley. Okay, and then you're always trying to get to the next yama or the next, in Korea they call it mountain, the yama. The next top of the hill, bro. When you get to the top of the hill, that's when you have that hot, fresh, tasty, yummy, beautiful pina pussy. And it's just so beautiful and so hot. You're just like, yum, 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 yum. You're just like on top of the fucking hill. You got the hottest chick. You got the fucking cash. You're out here killing it. That's when you're on that top of that hill. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking winner out here, motherfuckers. I'm a fucking winner out here, man. That's when that's when you're in heaven. You're in heaven. It's not disrespecting the locals. It's called protecting yourself. Okay, you get to respect the locals all the time. You could help out when you need to help out. You could go use the local economy. You could stay here and live in a cheaper condo, and you could tip the people that clean the hallway, tip the people that clean the building. You could tip the security at the front gate. There's all kinds of things. There's people that are behind you or in front of you in the supermarket. You just pay for their food or their stuff, if they look like they need it. There's all things you can do out here to help the Filipino people, man. But you don't need to establish relationships. You don't need to do that. You don't need to have a long-term relationship, bro. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. You're crazy if you're especially in this environment, bro. Especially in this environment where every public figure in the Philippines, okay, whether political, entertainment, whether any type of figure in the Philippines, they have multiple court cases, bro, all the time. They're constantly getting cases all the time, bro. It's just how it works here. Just like in the US, you're constantly having cases all the time, bro. That's why I was like trying to tell Orange Sawyer, Orange Sawyer with Alex Jones, Alex Jones fired Orange Sawyer from InfoWars, but, everything was lost when Orange Sawyer, stood up in Jerry Nadler's, subcommittee there at the House of Representatives and did his protest. Then he got arrested, and then they filed a cease and desist order, and they trespassed him off of the Capitol grounds. And then Orange Sawyer went back on January 6, 2020, and then protested during the January 6th, insurrection. And then the feds came and during the Biden administration hit him up, and then he ended up going to jail. He ended up going to prison, for the 90 days or whatever. And Alex Jones didn't pay him when he was in jail. Okay, so Orange Sawyer got out of jail, and then Trump got reelected, and then he pardoned everybody. This is after Orange Sawyer did his jail time or his prison time because he went to federal prison. And so, Orange Sawyer should just take care of his family and have a good life, bro. And stay off of politics, bro. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Talking about politics, bro. And that's one thing I would tell Captain Jim. I think Captain Jim has a lot of potential here in the Philippines YouTube community, bro. I think we just give him a break. Now, Captain Jim, it's not going to work going on Calvin's show because Calvin Sunshine Shoulders his viewers, his subscribers are like they're kind of brain dead. They're kind of brain dead. They're absolutely comatose, bro. So they're not gonna do. They don't have enough brain power to type your channel in, or and of course Calvin's not gonna put up a link to your channel, because that's that hurts Calvin. Just like any money that Calvin loses, he's going to do a scam run before you know it. But Captain Jim, I'll help you out. I look forward to going to your San Carlos City eatery, and having the best chili and the best burgers and the best bacon burgers, and and of course your famous deviled eggs. Where's Frank? That's what everyone wants to know, bro. Where's Frank? Where's Frank Battaglia? Where's Frank Battaglia? I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully I'll run into him at SNR, bro. Hopefully I'll run into him at SNR. Okay, hold on. I got to order this girl the cab. Tomorrow, babe. Oh, this is a 19-year-old. Tomorrow. This is a 19-year-old texting me, bro. I got a new 19-year-old girlfriend. She's going to stay with me one night and then go home one night. And then when she goes home, then I'll have another girl come over. I'm a fucking genius. Hey, hold on for a second. I gotta grab this. Send this girl a. I gotta send this girl a. CD times. Gotta send this girl a grab, bro. That's funny. Oh my God, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So we're having a good time out here. I went to out to Angel City and hung out. I keep getting sick, bro. I kept getting water poisoning, food poisoning. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on. And then I had to go to Manila for my VA appointments. And then what's it called? Location. See, what was it called again? Oh my God. Let's see here. City Times Square. Let's see here. I apologize, man. This girl's waiting. I think that's it. There we go. That looks like it's it, bro. Discount. Yeah, that's how it works in Cebu, bro. I mean, if you want to get shit done in Cebu, you just pay for their grab, okay? You pay for their grab, just in Manila pre-pandemic, bro. Pre-pandemic, 2018, 17, 18. You can hook up with 2-3 girls a day, bro. You just can sit in your room all day long and order, send one grab out and bring another grab, send it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, You can do that all day long, bro. That was back when they had single moms, but there's no more single moms, available. Because the single moms is dead. There's no more single moms, unfortunately, The single moms, it's the birth replacement rate now in the Philippines is 1.9. In Manila, it's actually below Seoul, South Korea now. There's less babies in Seoul in Manila than Seoul, South Korea. I know it's very hard to believe that, but it's true. World Health Organization came into Philippines during the pandemic and started handing out birth control shots. Birth control shots, you just do the shot, and it lasts a long time. And so, just like in Thailand, so the birth rate plummeted. Everyone's like, how do you bring back the birth rate? How do you bring that back the birth rate? Go talk to the World Health Organization. That's all you have to do. Dr. Tedros, Dr. Tedros and his assistant. The lady, the European lady who was pregnant with a baby when her and Dr. Tedros went to China to see the Chinese president at the start of the pandemic 2020, and there was something up. There was something wrong when the pandemic started in 2020, when they sent a pregnant European woman from the World Health Organization to be the representative of the world to go talk to the Chinese president to try and contain the virus. I mean, that was the best the world had, was to send a weak, incompetent, a pregnant woman that represented the entire world through the World Health Organization, to send her to China to meet the Chinese president, probably the most hardened, negotiating, human being that the world's probably ever produced, to get on top of the Chinese Communist Party. To send a pregnant woman like that was just, you knew something was wrong, bro. You knew something was wrong at that point, bro. You knew something was wrong, bro. Okay, hold on. I got to send her this link. Oh. There's the link. I got to call her. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Babe. Hi, babe.
Yes.
Yeah, the ride coming, huh?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I hear you.
Yeah, the ride coming. It's there, huh? Tom Tom Coffee.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm killing it out here, bro. I'm killing it out here. Robert V, what's going on, bro? You're getting some heat lately, bro. You're getting some heat lately from the other New Yorkers. Internet monster, you're getting some heat lately, bro. Where's my donor, bro? Where's my donor, Robert V? I mean, you donated all the time to, your hero, Cheap Charlie, Billy Blue, who, of course, took down all the troll channels, because he was so upset about all his, he was so upset about everything, Okay, S. Cimarron, $5. I'll donate $100 bounty to your PayPal if you set up a proof of life for someone to take a current pic of Frail Frank and send it to you. Okay, $100 bounty on PayPal, sure. All we need a picture is of Frank Battaglia as proof of life. Okay, so that means go to, Battalion Island, where Calvin Sunshine Shoulders has many, many, many friends. I mean, just the amount of friends that Calvin has on Battalion Island, aka Trash Island, bro. Oh my God, bro. I have friends everywhere too, bro. But yeah, all right. So $5 by Miss Simeon. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming back to my channel, bro. Thanks for donating again. I'll donate $100 boundary for your PayPal if you set up a proof of life for someone to take a current picture of Frail Frank and send it. Well, I'll take it myself, bro. I will go there to Battalion Island. I'll take pictures of Frank Battaglia myself, because God knows, every time I see Frank Battaglia, bro, every time I see Frank Battaglia from My Philippines Interest. Hold on, I got to call this guy. Shit, hold on. Every time I see Frank Battaglia from My Philippines Interest, he videos tapes me, bro. Sir! Oh, hold on. Sir, yeah. The girl comes, sir. The girl come. The girl. Yeah, I know. I ordered a car for a girl. She coming.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Yeah, wait for her. Yeah, wait for her. Wait for her. I put on tip. Don't worry.
Yeah, how many minutes?
I don't know, a couple of minutes, sir. She's on her way. All right, sir. She there. She coming.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. See right there, I'm helping the people. I'm helping the people. I mean, think about all the money. Thank you, SM Ron, $100 bounty. So I got to take a screenshot of that. So I take a screenshot of that. There's a screenshot of that right there. There you go. But every time Frail Frank Battaglia sees me at the S&R, okay, every time I got you now, bitch. Say something now, bitch. Say it. And Frank he's like shaking, he's shaking like a leaf, I got you now. Again, Frank's very nice, when you meet him in person, man. He's very nice. Of course, Jill is beautiful and, beautiful, tall, leggy, and she's always looking good, and she's always happy to see me because, they feel like, Gilda feels like a celebrity, she feels like Gilda, we're talking about Frank Battaglia's wife, she feels like a YouTube celebrity, bro. So, and then Frank's always, he's very angry at first and then he calms down, give him a minute to relax, then he calms down a little bit, bro. Then everything's okay, bro. But, oh, here we go again. Well, now what? I'll give you $100 if you show a picture of Barry Jordan as proof of life. I have another $100 if you can get them on YouTube. Why would I do that, bro? I'm not taking. Listen, we live stream from the detention center. Remember when Barry Jordan was first in the detention center? Okay, we went in there and asked him we could live stream. Okay, we went in there and talked. We went there and asked him if we could live stream. And we went in there and we live streamed from inside the detention center numerous times, including Barry's birthday. Okay, you don't remember Barry's birthday? We were all there, okay? Me, Brevis, the girls, okay, Barry, Jay Real Deal Stillman. We were all there. And then we live streamed the whole game. We ordered pizza and we had cake and we had the whole thing, bro. Remember Barry and Shaw? The moment Barry and Shaw were together, and I did my shot. And I was like, you trolls really, see the damage you trolls have done. They love each other. I did that shot. And everyone's like, yeah. Oh, we live stream all that shit, man. We had it all live stream. And of course, later on, let's just say some government officials didn't appreciate it. They didn't appreciate it, bro. They didn't appreciate it. So then, anyway, that's a way to get rid of the footage. You can't show inside a government facility. Okay. Come on, man. We had our moment, bro. You should have been there, troll, when we did it. Okay, we did it. Should have been there. Should have experienced it. Watched it, had some fun with it, whatever. Videotaped it. Johnny Sam in the chat. Johnny Sam, what's going on? Nice to see you, sir. Again, Leo, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching, sir. Yeah, so anyway, 150 in the chat. So what time is it, bro? Where the hell's the time, bro? How come there's no time on this thing? The other thing I was noticing was Baltimore Ron. Seems like he's live streaming from StreamYards, bro. If you pay for StreamYards, does it give you a different setup on your iPhone where you can actually stream and get rid of all this shit on there? Hold on, I got to check this thing going on. All right, cool. So they're arriving. All right, cool. They're on their way. Hold on, I just got to check here. Okay, babe. Be safe. I paid on my Gcash. I paid on my Gcash. $4.99 for Thomas Chris. Thank you very much, Thomas Chris. $5. Thank you very much, Thomas Chris. $5. Thank you very much. Tony Bennett in the chat. I'm winning, bro. I'm winning, man. That poor, pathetic loser. GD me down in Casino, New South Wales, bro. Death threatening everyone in the community, bro. Just throwing death threats left, right, and center. I mean, just your friend GD Mead crying for help because he's so sad and lonely, and then he picks his friend Robert, the loser from New Zealand. I mean, he's 62 and all he has is a boarding house, living with some other freaks in Casino. 62 and you live in a boarding house, bro. And then we find out GD Meaty is on disability benefits the whole time, and that's why he's these disability benefits, Tony Buick, I'm sure are income based. So obviously he can't have any money in the bank. Okay, he can't have any income, either passive or earned income or non-earned income. So he earned income by his physical work, non-earned income by investments, whatever. He has no money. Okay, he has no fucking money, and then he has to pay his Filipina. He lives with a Filipina apparently, because if they look at his wife for her income, obviously, so he's not married. Okay, so he pays a Filipina to rent a room. That's what's going on in Casino, bro. So basically, he just shows up, rents a room, and that's it, bro. Anyway, it's pathetic. You're living in Skid Row in Las Vegas just a short few years ago. No, I was living at Seagull Suites. Lefty all around. Thanks for watching in Vancouver, British Columbia. Thanks for watching. I was living in Seagull Suites, and it's $300 a week. Okay, now it's probably $400 a week, bro. It's $400 a week. Matter of fact, I was staying at a DoubleTree Hotel right there on East Flamingo, right by Seagull Suites. Okay, and I was paying like $70 a night on Armed Forces travel. Okay, if you're a disabled veteran, or if you have a U.S. military identification card, and you're in the DEERS computer system, you can access armedforcestravel.com and get significant hotel discounts, car rental discounts if you go to that site, bro. Anyway, that's how I was able to rent a car in Las Vegas, $200 a week. Staying there, I stayed at Resorts World, the Conrad in Las Vegas for $60 a night, bro, with no resort fee. Again, all on armedforcestravel.com. So anyway, go check them out. Brevis in the chat. The legendary Brevis in the chat. What's going on, Brevis? Oh, come on. Expats Cool's okay, bro. GD Mean is good amongst men. He's just crazy. His boss hog has reached legendary status. I disagree. Obviously, GD Mean has failed in every endeavor he's ever tried to do here in the Philippines YouTube community, bro. He's failed at everything he's ever even tried. Thank God, Brevis, you were there. You were there to go see GD Mean at the hospital in Cebu City when he got sick. He came here first of all, they had to pay his airfare. Okay, all his supporters had to pay all his bills for the entire trip because he couldn't even afford airfare, or hotel, or accommodation. So everything was paid for. Brevis. He gets to the hotel, and immediately he's in the hospital right away. Within 3 days in the hospital. But anyway, luckily you were there to help him, man. Yeah, and of course I know Honey Buddy. Go to his channel, Honey Buddy. Honey Buddy, Angela City. Go to his channel, check it out, man. He's doing live streaming there. Go check it out. Yeah, we gotta get there. Boss Hog shut his channel down. Boss Hog shut his channel down, bro. And so that's to be expected, bro, because he don't need any heat there at the restaurant. So we're gonna get down there and eat that food and try and live stream there. I don't know how it's gonna go over trying to live stream from his place, but we're gonna try, bro. We're going to try. That's all you can do. Show up. Half a life is showing up. Half a life is showing up. Right? How long are we in this thing, bro? Because, whoop. How long are we in this thing, bro? Oh, yeah, 1 hour. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a PayPal. Hold on. Oh, shit. I got a PayPal. What was that? Yeah. I got a PayPal. 5,464 pesos and 91 centavos. Yeah, it's like hitting a slot machine, bro. Thank you so much. That's Cimarron. I think $100. Let's read it out here. Where's it at here? All right, so S. Cimarron sends $2 super chat. Thank you very much. He sends $5,464. I'm sorry, he sends 5,464 pesos and 91 centavos. $100 bounty, proof of life for someone to take a current pic of Frail Frank and send it to you. Okay, so he's asking anyone to take a picture of Frank Battaglia and send me the picture to bigshottravel69@gmail.com, bigshottravel70@gmail.com, bigshottravel71@gmail.com, rickydrama69@gmail.com, rickydrama70@gmail.com. Send the pictures, motherfuckers. Send the picture of Frail Frank, and you'll get $100. Send it. Thank you very much. This summer. Thank you very much. I'll get up there. I'll get the picture, bro. Frank loves me, bro. Frank loves me, man. He's going to see me. He's going, oh, give me big hugs. Big hugs for me. I've been to his house. S. Summeron, of course you remember, I hooked up with this girl and then I went to his house, right? No, I went there for the weekend, and did we did a live stream together, Frank and me, Gilda and this girl I was with. And then the next Sunday morning, they came to our room. They picked us up. We went to his house, okay? And Gilda made a beautiful, lavish breakfast. She made a beautiful breakfast, right? And Frank showed me all his vitamins. He got it from the dead people, all the supplements that he got from all his expats that died. He just keeps a huge selection of all free vitamins and supplements and whatever else he can pick from the corpses of old dead expats in Battalion Island. And then Gilda made this beautiful breakfast, and she had this beautiful spread, and of course she had the famous Hungarian sausages, all this stuff from SNR, here in Cebu, Mandawi City. And of course Frank was so excited to have me die at his house and have a heart attack, bro. He's so excited. He's got the salt. He was shaking the salt all over my food, bro. He's like, yeah, he's gonna die today. Oh, he's gonna die today. Look at all I put all this salt on the food. That's why they never touch the food, bro. It's like, yeah, just eat it all. He's like, eat it all. And of course, all he did was bitch and complain and moan and whine that I ate all his fucking Hungarian sausage, right? Oh, he came in here and ate all the food. He ate all the fucking food. He was sitting there just pouring salt on his food, just thinking that my heart was just going to fucking blow up like a fucking balloon and fucking blow up all over my bump and just die right there in the chair. Bam! Dead! He's like, yeah, he died. Yeah, I killed him. Yeah! He was never on my death list. Yeah! Because I'm number one on Frank Battaglia's death list, bro. They asked Expat to die in the Philippines YouTube communities. Me, motherfuckers. Me. Not so fast. I'm not going to die, bro. Anyways, this Simran, thank you. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for the 5,464 pesos, 91 centavo. PayPal! Hit that PayPal, motherfuckers. Keep the party going. Thank you for $100. Thank you very much. Hold on. Where's that girl, bro? Where's that girl, bro? She's still on live. Hold on. We got a bigger pot. Hold on. Bigger pot. Bigger pot. Get the fucking pot. Which one doesn't have cockroaches in it, bro? All right. Let's bang a pot. In honor of our Michael Thomas Fazio. All right. Here we go. Here it is. Thank you, SMROM, for 5,500 peso. PayPal and 5. Thank you all for the super chat. Hear ye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Salamat. Bang a pot, make a lot. Bang a pot, make a lot. Bang a pot. Bang a lot, my ear. Bang a pot, make a lot. Yeah. Hey, Frank, look at my hair plugs. My hair plugs, Frank. You know, my hair plugs. All these fucking hair plugs. You know, he got a hair plug. He's fat as fuck. He's fucking sweats and he's just so nasty and so smelly. And when he was in my house, I had my salt shaker and I was just trying to kill that fat fucking asshole. I'm still killing it, Frank. I'm still getting hundreds of dollars in super chat. I'm still getting hundreds of dollars in PayPal. I'm still on the air. My audience is bigger than it's ever been. People are finally realizing who tells the truth in this community, who has the balls to stand up against the evildoers in the Philippines YouTube community. Someone has to be out here. Somebody has to lay it down. Somebody's got to sacrifice for the good of common, decent, hard-working people like us that are just fans of YouTube, and we have to endure all this, crazy stuff like Mike's Philippines retirement now. Apparently, let's just call it what it is. According to a very famous YouTuber, Bravis, did you see this? Bravis, we have a new Frank Battaglia. His name's Mike's Philippines Retirement. He's filing suits, bro. He's filing suits on everybody now. Of course, he didn't have the money to get his own lawyer. He's got to go down to MBI. He's got to go to MBI and do Dumaguete and try and have MBI do it because he can't afford a lawyer. But anyway, that's their plan. It'll be shot down. They have to get their own lawyer, bro. They'll shoot it down. They're trying to weaponize a Filipina to go down there to MBI and and say this, that, and the other thing. If he didn't use the full legal name, it's not going anywhere unless it's on, Facebook where they have the legal name or whatever. Nah, everyone, listen, everyone, if you're on public media here, if you're a politician, if you do anything in the Philippines, everyone's always after you, bro. What's going on with Mike Philippines retirement? I guess he's down there filing a cyber libel case at MBI. So anyway. So what else is going on? Oh yeah, I gotta go. That's it. Oh yeah, Geo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Geo, man. Again, he went to Thailand. He'll hit a brick wall because those girls are very expensive. He's a trophy hunter. So the only way to get a trophy there in Thailand is to spend $3,000 US a month for support. He don't have any money to do that. So that's why he lives all the way out in Soy 103. And then we have JJ the Running Bull, who announces on his dumb channel that he lives all the way out there too. Nobody can afford to live in central Bangkok off of Circumvent Road. Nobody can even afford that, bro. Anyway. Whatever, bro. Whatever. All right, well, I got to go, bro, because this girl's coming. But Simran, thanks again for the $100, bro. I appreciate it. And we're going to get up there. And go up there and see Frank. We'll go up there and see Frank. If he's alive. Of course he's alive, bro. Of course he's alive. Yeah, channel. Oh. Oh, you're going to go to the door. I don't know. Is that a good idea? They're in town, Brevis, all the time, bro. They're in town all the time. They're in town all the time. He's there all the time. You know, he's walking there. You know, he's the frail man. You know, he walks like a stick man. You know, he's got all that. He's got that inflammation and osteoarthritis. You know, so he walks like, you know, he's like the, you know, how do you describe it? He's very fucking stiff. You know, he's like a coarse. He's like somebody had died and they filled him full of styrofoam. He's, But, you know, Brivs, he'll be dead in the town, bro, because he's got to go to town and they got to be seen because they're Battalion Island's #1, you know, sexy couple. And so they'll be down there, bro. I don't know about going to his house, bro, because, you know how it is. Listen, here's the truth, bro. Here's the truth, bro. If you get a Filipina, and you could weaponize her, Brivs, to do or say anything, you know, including, you know, statements and accusations and, you know, all this other stuff, you know, if you find one like that, bro, I mean, you know, would you keep her or like say, well, if you turn off, all this can turn on me and then I'm in detention myself, bro. I mean, that's why I'd be like, no. Nope, we're done. Because all that can turn like nothing, bro. Yeah, he's in Idaho now, I guess. He cares. Obviously, he got found out, bro. He got found out that he was doing all this physical activity, and they shut his money down. He probably had to go back and go through all the legal process to appeal it, because that's just how it works, you know. Where's this girl now, bro? She's still there? The fuck? All right, well, I got to go, man. Anyway, thank you. Stay alive, motherfuckers. And have a great day, everybody. Yeah, what happened to Dimples? Go to her channel and find out, bro. I don't know. You remember that live stream, Brevis and me on that live stream? Remember that live stream, Brevis and me, and then Dimples showed up with her boyfriend, you know, the sleep apnea guy. Captain Save-A-Ho, bro. Captain Save-A-Ho from the sleep apnea shop, bro. Classic, bro. Classic live stream, bro. All right, everybody. Stay listening. Have a great day, man. Thanks for all that support. Love you, man. I'll be back.